Hello, welcome to my channel, Schwinn Addiction. Today I'm going to go over my 1946 Schwinn Whizzer. It's a WZ507, which means Schwinn and the motor didn't sell the bike together. What they did was Schwinn, they made a bike strong enough to handle the Whizzer engine. So they sold it separate. The engine was a kit that they sold separate, and then they put it together when you bought it. When they first started, this Whizzer came out in the pre-wars 1930s with a different type of motor. This is the H, I think this is the H motor. And the way you can tell if this is the H motor is it has an H right there. H right there, and it's a low four digit number. So I think the H engine started at 501, and then they went up to like 100,000 or something like that, and then after that was the J engine. So this is a low number H engine, which means real early, fit for 46. This engine was rebuilt by Ron Hoke of Yorba Linda. He does specializing in Whizzers and Whizzer parts. There's a lot of vintage Whizzers and a lot of vintage stuff for sale. These are the Torrenting Pedals. Original Torrenting Pedals. This bike has the tapered kickstand, which means it's smaller at this end than it is at that end. So it tapers down to a real thin end. What makes this a Whizzer, you can tell different parts. One thing is this fender. See how the fender is bent? It's factory bent for the belt, so the belt clearance. It's factory bent, that's factory paint, so I know it's done for the factory. That's original paint, no one repainted it. Factory pinstripes. And another thing too to look for, is the, I don't know if you can see, on the inside right there, the inside of the frame is pressed in. It's flat, so the belt can have clearance. The belt comes around off the sheath and can have clearance of the frame, so they press it in right here, and they press it in up on top. Kind of hard to see, it's too dark. Press it in on top too as well on the frame, so the frame is pinched in, and then so the belt can drive by. This is a 1956. This bike was registered in LA. This is the original tag. So it has still locked on, it's not. That's the original tag. Another cool thing is stamped LA on the bottom. Your numbers are down here, and it's stamped LA next to it. Has the Whizzer light. Has a 6-hole rack. Another thing they did too on the Whizzer was this extra weld right here. They reinforced it right here, extra welds. You can tell old bikes because this bar, it hangs lower on older bikes, and then the newer ones, this bar goes a little bit higher. It goes even with this, so you could tell, like if you see a frame and you see this bar is lower than this bar, then it's an older 50s, 40s or 50s bikes. It has an original lock. So I need to find the key for that. I don't have the key. Skip tooth. It has a skip tooth chain. It has a drop stand. It's for when you're starting the bike. Original Schwinn decal. These are Torrentings. See if you can read it. It says Torrenting right there. This year was like the first year. The Schwinn, usually if they're chrome, if they have no knurls, they're painted, and the chrome ones have the knurls. But this one has no knurls, and it's chrome, and it's a Schwinn stamped. You can see Schwinn stamped S2. That's original chrome. This one hasn't been touched or re-chromed. You got the Arnold and Schwinn front drum brake. The post-wars, this arm goes this way. On pre-war, the arm comes to the front. So if you have one that the arm comes to the front, it's pre-war, 1930s, early 40s. And then post-war, they changed it to the back, and then it comes up back here. But the pre-wars, they come out here, and then as this piece right here will be right here. And then the cable will come up to the front, and then it will be this is a high flange. This is called the high flange. You see, it has all the holes. On pre-wars, they're small flange, so it means they're not that big. They're smaller, like a regular bike. And then this is Schwinn. You can see it. Schwinn stamps. I have the speedometer on this side. It's only a Cadet, not a Schwinn. This is the original bracket for a Schwinn Light. Has the suicide knob. These bars right here, these are rare bars. At first I thought it looked like someone got some regular bars and flattened them out. Kind of like ran them over with the car or something, because they're just flat straight across, but they have the bends. But it turns up, I've seen about 5 other Whizzers with these same bars, and these are, I think they're called like paperboard bars or some. Someone told me what they were called, but I don't remember. I can't recall right now. But there's a certain bar has a Razorback AS. Has an AS. Has his headlights. These are added on. This bike is the Admiral. Has an Admiral badge. These lights are Delta. I know the chrome ones are going for a lot of money. Are they Delta? They're not Silver Rays. They're the other. And then it comes with the. It has this light goes to this, and it should have a tube, and another end is longer, and then it has a switch right here to turn it off and on. But that's all I have left of it. I'll find the rest of it later. And then the Whizzers, they come with the heavy duty spokes, the extra heavy duty spokes. They come with front brake for extra stopping. They come with See, the fender is formed. It's not cut and just, it's not just a cut fender, but this is formed, it's bent in. It's bent over. So it's got an edge and then it's formed like that. Just for a Whizzer. Let me see if you can see. You can see it's pressed in right here. See the bar. It's for bout clearance. Has extra welding. It has the welding underneath on the bottom. Extra welding right there. You can see it even has painted over. This has like weld spots and they painted it over. And this is LA badge. It runs, it's rebuilt. This is the original tank, original paint. That's original decals right there. It's all scratched up, but that's original. Out Los Angeles, California, in Pontiac. They had a Whizzer had a factory out here in LA. So a lot of this. Has the Bendix. I have the original tires, but they're so old that they cracked on the outside and they just started coming out when I had it pumped. So I just threw on some repop cords, Schwinn cords for now. See if I can find some other ones later. Here's the original tire. This is real thick, real heavy duty. This is called a Gillette balloon. One is still good, but you can see it's starting to crack. The other one blew out. See, this one's starting to crack, and these are real heavy duty, real thick tires for Whizzer. Trying to see if there's a date code. Maybe I could try to date them. Made in USA. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that says anything. Starting to already disintegrate. But these came on this bike when I first bought it. Real heavy duty, real thick tires for Whizzer bikes. Schwinn hand grips. I redone the seat. The seat was gone, it's just a pan. So this is the original seat. Original AS. This was for this spring right here, but because I had the plate, I couldn't go through there because it would be hitting on the plate and stretching, so I relocated this spring. I made a bracket down here underneath on the rack. Just made an L bracket and made an valve bracket here and then put the spring to this. And this, you press on the lever, it pulls. This is a different type of system that Ron came up with. It's real easy, real light, so it's not real stiff and hard to grip. So the cable down here pulls. It goes in that way, and it releases the belt. See the cable right there. Cable goes up to this clutch handle. You got the throttle right here. New spark plug, new coil. This is a Bendix. There it is, 1946 Schwinn Whizzer. It's a Schwinn WZ507 with the Whizzer kits. Original paint. Original parts. This cable's original brake for the front brake. Even has a clamp. Bracket. So a lot of people, not everybody bought the WZ507. Sometimes they brought in their own bikes. They have to press in right here for the belt. They brought their own bikes in to put a kit on. Or they just bought the kit and then they put it on their own bike. They had to press it in and then put all the parts in. Any bike could be, but a lot of the bikes weren't reinforced and they didn't have the thick spokes and they didn't have the front brake, so they just had a kit on it. But technically it's a Whizzer, but it's not a Schwinn built for Whizzer, reinforced. This one I have in my storage, and it's pretty heavy, like a small motorcycle. It's real heavy, so I don't think I could carry it on a bike rack. I would have to transport it by truck. Well, there it is, 1946 Schwinn WZ507 Whizzer kit, H engine. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and maybe I'll bring you more content. I got more bikes in here. I got more stuff. This is the custom lowriders rat bike. We got a Cruiser 5 in here. It's one of my longest ones I've had. One of the first original paint bikes I've had since the 90s. I got a original 51 Phantom in boxed up. I got a 64 Super Deluxe boxed up. I got a 63. I got 63 boxed up. I think it's in this one. Got 64. I got a 76. That white 76 that I was a BMX bike. So you can see the seat. This is the original 76 seat. I got a original pig seat, a little midget, or it's actually a little tiger. It's a 12-inch little Tiger that my nephew rode when he was 4 and my son rode when he was 4. And I'll probably give it to my son for his grandkids. And I got a 76, another 76 Bicentennial. This is a 51 Phantom that I'm working on custom. Resto mod. And I got my 29-inch Bronco. This is gonna be a custom. I was thinking of making it a Phantom style. Phantom style lowrider. Both of these are 53s. This one has a tank. But this one's like it's just it's skip tooth as well. The one in the back is skip tooth, this one in the front's not. It tricked me because I was looking at the numbers, it said H3, I thought it was a 63. But it's missing one. 63s have one more digit than this, so this is a 53. This one I got the high cc bar. Got my 75 extra cycle. Usually people buy them for parts. They buy them or they cut them up, make bikes out of them. I haven't thought about doing that yet. It just has a speedometer. It's real nice. Real nice seat. I actually cut down. I was up to, at my other apartment, I was up to 40 bikes just hanging on the wall. See this bike rack? There's about a whole bunch of hooks on there. There's at least 15, 16 hooks maybe, and they're all filled with bikes just hanging up. And then I had bikes on the bottom. And I had 3-wheelers. I had more Stingrays. All the Stingrays, 64, 63s, 65s were hanging up on top. But I had downsized a lot, trying to get over my addiction. But I doubt it, because I still holding on to these beauties. My 1980 Cruiser 5 is my favorite. Plus I got a couple more bikes at the house. 64 Super Deluxe. I got a 63 at the house. I got the 76 at the house. Got a lowrider custom at the house. But like and subscribe, and then I'll bring you more content, more Schwinn stuff. Maybe let me know what kind of things you're looking for, what kind of things you want to find out, and I could see if I could do a video on it. Maybe if you're trying to figure out, I had one video I was gonna do. It's how to tell the difference between repop and original springers, and I done the video and then I sold the springers, so I don't know what happened to the video. So I have to see if I could find some more springers and do another video on it. But thanks for coming by. Like and subscribe, and please share and bring me more subscribers, and then maybe I'll think about doing a giveaway. Maybe give away some parts, give away a bike or something, some memorabilia. You guys could use some of this stuff. This is Persons. This is off an extra cycle, but I was gonna use it on this bike. Nice wide seat. This is a repop. This is a Schwinn, but I took the thing off because I wanted a tag. But skip toots. A couple skip toot, Schwinn skip toots. But alright, thanks for stopping by. Till next time, Schwinn Addiction out.